Taiwan. It is an honorable nation with a democratic system of governance. It is a friend of the free world. But this nation of 23 million people and a massive economy of about $759 billion is treated like an outsider on international forums for no fault of its own. And the World Health Organization too, despite the pandemic, has turned a blind eye to Taiwan. It is a criminal approach, and China and its Western stooges are behind it. But Taiwan has had enough. Hi, and welcome to TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I am your host Shubhangi, and in this video, I shall tell you about the World Health Organization's absolute submission to the Chinese Communist Party and how Taiwan has had enough of it. For the fifth consecutive time, the Republic of China, also known as Taiwan, has been excluded from the World Health Assembly proceedings, which began on Monday. The exclusion of Taiwan came at the heels of the island nation after fighting the COVID-19 pandemic impeccably and in a manner that earned admiration the world over. Taiwan also helped countries around the world with the equipment and resources required to fight the pandemic. However, since money, power, and corruption might rule at the United Nations, China has bought out the World Health Organization, it seems. China has been vociferously protesting against the growing acceptance which Taiwan has been receiving globally. In fact, China is so outraged at the mere thought of Taiwan becoming a member of the World Health Assembly that it focused all its energies in ensuring that the island nation is not invited to the proceedings, even as an observer. All this during a pandemic. Taiwan, however, has now come out in the open and strongly hit back at the World Health Organization for acting like a mere pawn of China. In a joint statement, Taiwan's Foreign Minister Joseph Wu and Health Minister Chen Shih-chung said, "As a professional international health body, the World Health Organization should serve the health and welfare of all humanity and not capitulate to the political interests of a certain member." The top Taiwanese ministers expressed regret at the World Health Organization's Secretariat's continued indifference to the health rights of Taiwan's 23.5 million people. However, that is not where Taiwan stopped. While completely exposing the World Health Organization for the Chinese stooge that it is, Taiwan's statement also called on the health body to quote-unquote maintain a professional and neutral stance, reject China's political interference, and allow Taiwan to join WHO meetings, mechanisms, and activities in order to protect the welfare of humanity and jointly combat disease. Taiwan was one of the first countries to alert the World Health Organization about human-to-human transmission of the CCP virus and had warned the agency as early as December 31, 2019. Crippled by fears of upsetting Beijing, WHO has been giving a cold shoulder to Taiwan from the very beginning. Last year too, at China's behest, the health body had not extended an invite to Taiwan to join the WHO proceedings. Interestingly, such is China's hold on the World Health Organization that it apparently ignored a request by the United States to have Taiwan extended an invite for the World Health Assembly proceedings this year. In order to teach the World Health Organization a lesson, former President Donald Trump had last year pulled the United States out of the WHO and also stopped all US funding for the body. One of Joe Biden's first decisions in office as president, however, was to rejoin the WHO, the effects of which are now clearly visible. Taiwan happens to be one of Asia's four tigers, the high-growth Asian economies, Hong Kong, Singapore, South Korea, and Taiwan itself. The island nation has a population of over 23 million people and a booming economy of more than $700 billion. The capitalist economy, one of the biggest in the world, occupies the 22nd spot in the world by power purchasing parity. Yet Taiwan is the biggest international economy that is not a part of the United Nations. China opposes Taiwan's participation in any international forum since it considers the island nation to be an estranged province of the mainland rather than an independent nation. It is a shame that the World Health Organization has once again succumbed to Chinese pressure. The exclusion of Taiwan from the World Health Assembly is more of a statement on the WHO and the United Nations than it is on Taipei.